I wrote a script that stores all of my clicks, and when you replay it, it will play the exact same inputs. So what if I play my level based on the music sync and then build a layout around my gameplay? Well, today we're gonna figure out by making an entire layout based on this method, and let me tell you this. The music sync might get a bit insane. And look at this, I already chose a song called Infernoplex, and it's actually one of the best songs out there. And I wrote a script that would basically read my mouse inputs. So check this out. I'm just gonna click exactly with the sync. Okay, that was terrible. Now though, check this out. So you guys saw I made 4 jumps, but now if I do this, you guys are gonna see I'm not gonna click anything. I hope it's gonna work. It's working! Yes! Alright, so this is perfect. It has basically taken my inputs and saved them. And what's interesting is that, yeah, we're just gonna look where the next game mode change is gonna be. Probably in here, I would say. I'm just gonna go ahead and close my eyes and literally just click exactly to the song. And just to make it a bit more interesting so you guys can see, I'm gonna put the wave. All right. Alright, and now we have created a perfect thing, which right now looks like this, but we can change the game mode. Let's say we do, what is a good game? I think Spider would showcase this pretty good, so I'm just gonna click on enter, and now it's simply gonna play the inputs, but in a different game mode. So what this means is that if you choose the icon, he's simply gonna start jumping, and it seems pretty random at first, but now we can basically build our own level based on the clicks that I did quite a long time ago. So we're gonna start off very simple with the cube, but it's gonna get a bit crazier later on. And yeah, if you think my voice is a tiny bit different, it's because I am actually a bit sick, but yeah, that doesn't mean we're not making a video. Okay, so in here we can also see the clicks. So in here, there's actually a click that doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna add a, this is so cool, dude. I could literally just enter and then it's just gonna do its thing, which is so beautiful. I'm not clicking anything, it's just doing its thing. Ooh, that's a good that I see. This is how the really good ideas come. You just have to mess around and let randomness play a role too. Okay, so in here you guys can see that there is another click, and I'm thinking, what if we do like a small dash? Oh, thing is, I have no idea. Okay, no, don't click. I have no idea when he is gonna release. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. And then in here, maybe a spider orb would be. This is so cool that I'm not playing. I'm just building off of what I've played earlier, which is just so fire. Let's do maybe something like this. This is pretty good. And then the spider orb is gonna be in here. By the way, this is gonna be like really hard. We're gonna go like full crazy mode. Okay, I just want to see what is gonna happen next. Like, I'm not clicking anything, which is why everything is so perfect. And the guy is literally running through this layout as if he's practiced it like a quintillion times. Something I would never be able to do. Right, so like let's do like a tight jump like that instead of that structure. I think that would be pretty good. Right, and in here you guys can see that there are 2 clicks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add these orbs, but I'm gonna do something like this so that you have to like click it really late. I just want to see what's gonna happen. Hope nothing too bad. Okay, I think this is too crazy. I don't think he's gonna be able to do it, but it's always worth giving a try. All right, now. Oh, you can actually do that jump. That's insane. Okay, then the next one's gonna be... Ooh, that's actually pretty interesting. So let's do like that. Let's see how that's gonna play. All right, now... Ooh, that's so tight, dude. You can actually like build around this, which is so fire. Oh my god, look at this. So you can make it like an insanely late click, dude. I love this idea. Ooh, I think this is actually, this might be impossible. I don't think this is possible because this might be actually like really tough. Something like this might be doable. Let's just give it a try. All right. This looks so hard. Okay, I'm gonna add this one over here as well, just so that you have to like click it extremely late. Not sure if he's gonna be able to click it. Yeah, that's way too much. Let's do like this. This might maybe doable. Ooh, you might actually die to the ground at this point. Ooh, let's actually just play around with a bunch of different orbs. Let's try a green one. Green one is gonna make you bounce a bit, so let's see how that's gonna turn out. Yeah, wait, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so I would say something like this. Insane, dude. What am I doing? Alright, next up, a bit of a green, more green stuff, because green orbs are pretty tough. So, and since I'm not really playing anymore, yeah, we might as well just go absolutely impossible. Alright, let's give it a try now. Oof. Ooh, that was pretty tight right there. I think here I would have died probably. But yeah, there's another click in here. I'm actually kind of close to the ship, so let's just see how it's gonna play. Right, and by adding a bit more to the end, now yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, now in here, I'm just gonna be adding a very, very difficult triple spike, because yeah, I'm not playing, so don't really have to verify. Right, and with that, we're actually at the ship part. So now we're just gonna put a start position and start just ranting off some random stuff. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use the ball instead of the ship because it just fits more with the song. And now all we have to do is just click. Alright, that was pretty good. At the end there is a little bit of a spam, but yeah, let's just give it a try. Alright, so at the beginning there's 2 clicks, so I think something like this is perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and actually enable this one so that we can see what the heck is going on. Alright, so we're gonna go like really tight in here, something like that. Alright, I think this is pretty good, so check this out. Okay, that was, yeah, never mind, I'm actually joking. Okay, now though, check this out. So now it's gonna, never mind. Okay, now though, for real, like we're talking no joke. Alright, check this out. Alright, I think that was pretty good so far. I think that's pretty W. And of course, in here, we're gonna spam the spikes. This is so phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Zero mercy. Right, and I would say there is a beat change, and we're gonna go into the swing copter. We're just gonna see how that's gonna play. And swing copter might actually get a bit too hard, but we're gonna see. Alright, I think that was pretty good. Now let's actually just get into actually implementing this. Alright, so we started off pretty simple, and there's a club step monster because this is an extreme demon, and you can't have an extreme demon without a club step monster because that's where demons started in the first place. This is the first main rock top demon level. It was a club step, so we gotta implement that as well in here. Okay, so in here you guys can see that there is another swing, and I like to use this one because it has zero mercy and it doesn't allow you to go anywhere. So we're gonna use it like that. All right, and let's actually just zoink this one, and let's just make a big, really big club step monster. We're gonna do like this because straight flying the swing counter is pretty annoying, I must admit. Right, pretty good. All right, and a bunch of these. The thing is with these is that it is so annoying and so frustrating because it seems pretty easy. You just have to get through this and then through that. Pretty simple, but you actually have to like perfectly swing yourself upwards and then perfectly click in here so that you barely like kind of make it between those spikes. That's what makes swing copter really, really hard. In the ship, this is like a 2-star right here, but yeah, swing copter, like doing this whole swing in here is really, really tough. To be honest, that's exactly what we're looking for. It looks insane, dude. All right, let's now give it a try and actually go into the spider. All right, not bad. This is actually pretty good. Okay, I didn't expect the accuracy to be that crazy. All right. Ooh, dude, this looks so hard. Oh my god. Okay, it wasn't perfect like you can see in here. We kind of went into the spike, so it doesn't matter. This is exactly a really good matchup for the music thing. So I would say let's just go ahead and see the spider. How is that gonna be? All right, let's do this, and then let's just add a little jump pad. Actually, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go with this. All right, let's give it a try. Ooh, what? You can actually slip through it? Alright, I did not know that. Alright, so this is probably one of my favorite parts, and the reason why is because the music sync is it's just so fire. I absolutely love it. So check this out. This is so cool. I absolutely love it. Alright, and in here we're gonna go straight into the wave, and wave is gonna be pretty interesting, so let's try and see. The wave. It is time for the wave. Alright, so this Alright, so this is the route, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go absolutely crazy with this. Alright, now I actually finished this entire thing, and oh my god, it plays really, really well. The wave, especially with this idea, is so cool because it just, you click and then it goes up, you let go and then it goes down. So it is perfectly demonstrated. The most important thing is that you can actually hear and see the music sync. So beautiful. Now the layout itself, it isn't too crazy, but yeah, let's give it a try. Alright, this is working phenomenally. phenomenal. I'm not clicking anything. Let's go. He made it through. Oh my god, freaking go. Right, so look at this. So what's cool here is that we can actually like flip gravity and all, because the inputs are always saved. So why not? And now we're even gonna go mini. So the wave part is pretty much done. However, I'm not gonna show you guys exactly how it looks now. I'm just gonna wait for, you know, the showcase, so we don't spoil it too much. But I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Alright, but now we have the ship. How is the ship gonna play? I think it's better to do robot, because I think we already had ship, right? Actually we did. Yeah, no, that's not ship, that's swing copter. But this is looking pretty good. I mean, we've made some pretty excellent progress, so let's just make the robot part. Okay, so the robot section is also finished, and I would say the entire level is now finished. So let's just get into the showcase. Hope it doesn't take too long to beat this, but we're gonna see. But while you're waiting, make sure to slap that subscribe and also the like button right now. Alright, and that's it. And it wasn't too crazy, I know, but I am like extremely sick. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, so make sure to watch one of those videos that is on the screen right now. And I will see you guys in one of those videos. Here's the ID if you want to play it, and thank you guys for watching.